welcome to another World of Warcraft video. Today we're going to be going over the Battle for Azeroth beta, the Resto Shaman. In case you're confused, there's a few changes to the Resto Shaman, nothing too major. What we're going to do is we're going to jump into the abilities, we're going to jump into the talent section, and then we will go into some gameplay after that. So, just to get started, let's go into the abilities. First of all, you have Astral Spirit. Returns the spirit to the body, restoring a target to life for 35% of their maximum health and mana. Cannot be cast in combat. That's your basic res. You have Astral Vision. Returns all party and raid members to life. So that's your mass res. You have your Astral Recall. That is yanks you through the Twisting Nether back to Tradesman's Market. Speak to an innkeeper in a different place to change your home location. It's just an extra hearth. And it's only 10-minute cooldown. You have Astral Shift. Shift partially into the elemental planes, taking 40% less damage for 8 seconds on a 1.5 minute cooldown. That is your basic damage reduction cooldown. You have Capacitor Totem. Summons a totem at the target location that gathers electrical energies from the surrounding air and explodes after 2 seconds, stunning all any within 8 yards. In case you're wondering how that works. Oh, the tank pulls a big group. Bam. Pop down your Capacitor Totem. 1, 2, boom. They're stunned. Very nice, very useful. On a 1 minute cooldown, very nice to have. Now you have your Chain Heal. This is your AoE heal. Heals the friendly target for 1.4 thousand, then jumps to heal the most injured nearby party and raid members. Healing is reduced by 30% after each jump. So that's your basic Chain Heal. One thing, it does look like water now. I missed the green Jesus beams, but it's all good. Then you have your Chain Lightning. This is a damage ability. Hurls lightning bolt at the enemy, dealing 812 nature damage, and then jumps to a nearby enemy. You can see it'll hit 2 here. Boom. Oh, it hit all 3. Pretty cool. Looks cool. There we go. Earth Shielded Talent. We'll go over that later. Your Earthbind Totem summons an Earth Elemental with 422 health at the target location for 20 seconds. This slows the movement speed of enemies within 10 yards. So you run up here. Pop that down. Now they're going to be slow. They're not going to be moving as fast. Very useful. You have your Far Sight. Change the viewpoint to the target location for 1 minute. You pop that out there. Knocking the ground like I'm over here. Don't have a use for it, but you might have some fun with it at some point. You have your Flame Shock. Sears the target with fire, causing 812 fire damage, and then an additional 3,425 fire damage over 21 seconds. Got somebody soothing mist on me. You have Ghost Wolf. Turn to a Ghost Wolf, increasing movement speed by 30% and preventing movement speed from being reduced below 100%. Pop that into Ghost Wolf form. It's instant cast. You can use it anywhere. It's real nice. Healing Rain. Blanket the target area in Healing Rain, restoring 1,345 health up to 6 allies within over 10 seconds. What you can do is have a cast time, pop that down. Everybody's seen the blue circle. If you've been around for any amount of time, you can see how that works. You stand in it, you're going to get some heals. Healing Stream Totem. Summons a totem at your feet for 15 seconds that heals an injured party or raid member within 40 yards for 304 every 1.7 seconds. Alright, so it's got a short cooldown. It's only 30-second recharge. You have 2 charges. And you just throw it in there with your basic heals. So you got, get your Riptide going, get some Chain Heals going, Healing Surge, whatever it is you got to do. Pop that down. It's going to do a little bit of healing while you're at it. As you can see, it's healing every once in a while. It works. It's great. Healing Surge. This is your fast heal. A quick surge of healing energy that restores 1,900 of the friendly target's health. Healing Tide Totem. Summon a totem at your feet for 10 seconds, which pulses at 1.7 seconds, healing all party members within 40 yards for 346. That's your big AoE totem healer. That thing's wonderful. It is on a 3-minute cooldown, so you got to make sure you use it when you need it. That way you have it when you need it. Healing Wave, an efficient way of healing. So let's see, you got your Healing Surge. I don't even know where I have Healing Surge. There it is, Healing Wave. That's your slow, efficient heal. An efficient wave of healing that restores 2,000 of the friendly target's health. Heroism. We all love this one. Increases haste by 30% for all party and raid members for 40 seconds. Allies receiving this effect will become exhausted, unable to benefit from heroism, or time will begin for 10 minutes. If you're Horde, it's called Bloodlust, in case you didn't know. Hex. Transform the enemy into a frog for 1 minute. While Hex, the victim is incapacitated, cannot attack or cast spells. Basically the same as a polymorph, except for it cannot be used on humanoids. Well, it only works on humanoids and beasts. Then you have your Lava Burst. This is one of your damage abilities. Hurls molten lava at the target, dealing 1,124 fire damage. Lava Burst will always critical strike if the target is affected by Flame Shock. Let's see. Alright, Flame Shock. Start throwing out your Lava Burst. Also, it procs an instant cast Lava Burst from your Flame Shock. Boom. Really cool. Alright, Lightning Bolt. Hurls a bolt of lightning at the target, dealing nature damage. This is your spammable damage ability. Just what it is, exactly what it is, just Lightning Bolt. Alright, Purge. Purge the enemy target, removing 1 beneficial magic effect. As you can see, there is no cooldown. Let's say he pops a buff, you're going to purge it right off there. Cast another buff, you're going to purge it right off there. Shamans are very useful when it comes to that. Purify Spirit. Removes all curses and magic effects from a friendly target. That's your Dispel. Riptide. Restorative waters wash over a friendly target, healing them for 1,000 and an additional 1,300 over 18 seconds. So, Riptide. Dump a bucket of water on them. And you got your Spirit Link Totem. Summons the totem at the target location for 6 seconds, which reduces damage taken by all party and raid members within 10 yards by 10%. Every 1 second, the health of all affected players is redistributed such that all players are at the same percentage of maximum health. Alright, so the tank's getting completely beat on, and so is one of the DPS. Gonna pop your Spirit Link, put that out there, everybody's gonna get the same percentage of health. So let's say you're at 50% health, the tank's at 25%. Let's say you're at 100% and the tank's at 50%. You're going to pop that out there, you're both going to go to 75% because it's going to redistribute the percentages. Real nice, really good cooldown. Basically, it turns everybody into one shared health pool. Very nice. Very awesome. 3-minute cooldown. Get Spirit Walker's Grace. Call upon the guidance of the Spirit for 15 seconds, permitting movement while casting for the Shaman. Tank's doing some kiting, you're trying to keep up. Do some Spirit Walker's Grace. And you're running around, still healing, doing your thing. Oh, somebody took some damage. You're going to do a chain heal while you're running. And there you go. Water walking allows a friendly target to walk across water for 10 minutes. Damage will cancel the effect. Wellspring is a talent. Wind Rush Totem is a talent. Wind Shear. Disrupt the target's concentration with a burst of wind, interrupting spellcasting and preventing any damage or any spell in that school from being cast for 3 seconds. That's your basic, that's your interrupt. Okay, you got some passives. You have Lava Surge. Your Flame Shock damage over time has a 20% chance to reset the remaining cooldown on Lava Burst and cause your next Lava Burst to be instant. We saw that take place earlier. Mastery is Deep Healing. Increases the healing from your spells by up to 81.2% based on the current health of the target. Lower health targets are healed for more. Reincarnation allows you to resurrect yourself upon death with 20% health and mana. This effect can only occur once every 30 minutes. Resurgence. Your direct heal criticals refund a percentage of your maximum mana. 1% from Healing Wave, 60% from Healing Surge or Riptide, and 0.25% from Chain Heal. Tidal Waves. Casting Chain Heal or Riptide reduces the cast time of your next Healing Wave by 30%, or increases the critical effect chance of your Healing Surge by 40%, stacking up to 2 times. As you can see, bam. Cast 2 Riptides. See, I got 2 stacks of Tidal Wave, and we're going to go. Healing Wave is now a fast cast. Real nice to have. Those are your abilities. Let's jump into the talent section so you can see what's going on with the Shaman, how it's all going to work together. Alright, Torrent. It increases the initial heal from Riptide by 30%. So now that first hit is 30% more effective. Undulation. Every third Healing Wave or Healing Surge you cast heals for additional 50%. Yes, it can be useful, a lot harder to plan because you have to count every third Healing Wave. Looks like, okay. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Bam. Now we know the next one's going to be heal for additional 50%. Unleash Life. Unleash elemental forces of life, healing a friendly target for 1.2 thousand, and increasing the effect of the Shaman's next direct healing by 45%. So basically, let's say you have Unleashed Life. You're just going to go bam, I'm going to pop that. You know your next direct heal, which is a healing surge. Boom, it's going to hit real big. Real basic, real simple. Alright, level 30, Crashing Waves. Both effects of tidal waves are increased by 10%. If you remember how those worked, it just increases the 60% for critical strike chance for your healing surge and the cast speed on your healing wave. Deluge. Chain Heal heals for additional 20% on targets within your healing rain or affected by your Riptide. Your healing rain or your Riptide. Now your Chain Heal will heal for additional 20% as long as they have one of those two. Earth Shield. Protects the target with an earthen shield, increasing your healing on them by 10% and healing them for 371 when they take damage. It has 9 charges. This heal can only occur once every few seconds. Earth Shield can only be placed on one at a time. With the Earth Shield, I'm now healing myself for 10% extra. Boom, that's nice. Every time you take a hit, you lose that, gain a little bit of health back. It's nice. Spirit Wolf. While transformed into a Ghost Wolf, you gain 5% increased movement speed and 5% damage reduction every second, stacking up to 4 times. You have your Earth Grab Totem. Summons a totem at the target location for 20 seconds. The totem pulses every 2 seconds, rooting all enemies within 8 yards for 8 seconds. Enemies previously rooted by the totem instead suffer 50% movement speed reduction. You have your Static Charge. Reduce the cooldown of Capacitor Totem by 5 seconds for each enemy it stuns, up to a maximum of 20-second reduction. That's your big stun totems on a 1 minute cooldown. If you hit 4 people, you're not going to be a 40-second cooldown. Okay, level 60, Ancestral Vigor. Targets you heal with Healing Wave, Healing Surge, Chain Heal, or Riptide's initial heal. Gain 10% increased health for 10 seconds. Alright, so let's see. I'm at 21,000 health. Bam, pop that. Now I'm at 23,000 health. It's a nice 10% health increase just for casting your heals on people. So that's nice. Earthen Wall Totem. Summons a totem with 21,000 health for 15 seconds. 1,300 damage from each attack against allies within 10 yards of the totem is redirected to the totem on a 1 minute cooldown. That can be very useful. Ancestral Protection Totem. Summons a totem at the target location for 30 seconds. All allies within 20 yards of the totem gain 10% increased health. If an ally dies, the totem will be consumed to allow them to reincarnate with 20% health and mana. Cannot reincarnate an ally who dies to massive damage. So that would be boss enrages and stuff like that. Nature's Guardian. When your health is brought below 35%, you instantly heal for 20% of your maximum health. Cannot occur more than once every 45 seconds. Graceful Spirit. Reduce the cooldown of Spirit Walker's Grace by 60 seconds and increases your movement speed by 20% while it is active. Windrush Totem. Summons a totem at the target location for 15 seconds, continually granting all allies who pass within 10 yards 60% increased movement speed. So let's see. Guys just got finished clearing a wave, got a hallway to go through and a Mythic Plus. Boom, you put that down, everybody's going to get the run speed. Very nice to have. Alright, level 90, Echo of Elements. Riptide, Healing Surge Totem, and Lava Burst now have 2 charges. Other effects that reset the remaining cooldown will instead grant 1 charge. Notice the Lava Burst. In addition, when you consume a charge of Tidal Wave, you have a 10% chance to generate a charge of Riptide. Very useful because you can basically just spam Riptide all the time. Downpour. A burst of water at the target location heals up to 6 injured allies within 12 yards for 1,700. Cooldown is increased by 5 seconds for each target effectively healed. Don't forget how that works. The cooldown will be increased by 5 seconds every time you heal. Cloudburst Totem. Summon a totem at your feet for 15 seconds that collects power from all your healing spells. When one totem expires or dies, the stored power is released, healing all injured allies within 40 yards for 25% of all healing done while it is active, divided evenly among targets. Casting the spell a second time recalls the totem and releases the healing. You got 30-second recharge. All 3 of these very, very good talents. They're all... Echo of Elements is kind of boring compared to the other 2, but it's also very useful. Take the right tool for the right situation. Alright, level 100, High Tide. Chain Heal bounces to 1 additional target, and its fall off with each bounce is reduced by half. So each Chain Heal bounce is going to heal for 50% more than what it used to, and it's going to heal additional target. Wellspring. Creates a surge of water that flows forward, healing friendly targets in a wide arc in front of you. This is your wellspring, just kind of boring. Ascendance. Transform to a water ascendant for 15 seconds, causing all healing you deal to be duplicated and redistributed evenly among nearby allies. Huge cooldown. You're expecting big damage. You pop Ascendant, you're going to do massive heals. So, that's the talent section for the Resto Shaman, and I hope you like it. And what we're going to do now is jump into some gameplay in a dungeon so you can see how it works. I will admit I am not the best on a Resto Shaman. I don't play a Shaman that often, but I do enjoy it when I do. So, hope you guys enjoy that. I'm assuming Healing Stream always had 2 charges. Well, that was wonderful to jump into. All right.
Target something first. I do not have a target.
Let's see. I know I'm not going to play a good shaman, so it's going to look ugly. I do miss the green Jesus beam though for chain heal. Let's see, I got a ring. I know you're probably like cringing watching me play a shaman. I will say, it seems like Paladins take a lot of damage right now. I don't know how to use Shield of Righteous correctly. Probably shouldn't have popped that.
I do not have a target.
There we go. Spirit Link for the win.
I need mana first.
Oh, I'm out of mana. Probably sit down and get some of that. Hope he doesn't plan on pulling. At least get in the room so I can get some more. Stand and everything.
Dead meat. You go on, fine lady Waycrest. Settle the score.
Oh, dear. It seems you have slaughtered my entire household. The carnage is dripping. Thank you.
I require a target.
Ooh, that was a big heal.
Our power is ancient.
Oh, he's also 120, so he has way more hit points than I was expecting there. Might be why I'm not healing for as much as I would like.
Ancient. Mother will take you.
I need to target something first.
The coven will end.
Dude, I don't know what he's getting just raped on. Happened last time I was in here.
Never be parted.
Don't think it's my fault though. I'm not gonna claim fault for it anyway.
Require a target.
Every horror in the manor is making its way to us. Sterntide and I will hold them here. You have to finish this.
Set them aflame before the Trust King resurrects.
Alright for the guys.
Burn it.
Woohoo!
We've done it. Gorak Tol has been banished.
And there's the resto shaman.
See?